Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, October 17th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this one. We had a sell signal actually a week ago today when we settled below this 2-month channel bottom that is now at 248.39, indicating 213.65, the 5/8 Fibonacci, as a 2 to 3 week target. That less than stellar robotaxi event certainly inspired selling the very next day, and we actually then tested the very next day, essentially, the 213.65 5/8 by falling to within, I think, a half a point of it. Then the following day within about a dime of it. So it has been holding. It is backed up once again by this trend line that comes off the April low against the August low, 213.20. It is a range here that can absorb weekly selling pressures, and above which this upper 240s and climbing is in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks, where we could top out through November and fall away again. I'm not prepared yet just to say where we'll go above 248.39. I do want to see the low in first, and then I'll begin showing that. But I can tell you, before we'd ever test this channel, I can tell you what the objective would be if we take it out and what my longer term expectations would be following a settlement above 248.39. But for right now, we can just sort of climb the chart upward. We do have a descending channel top today at 224.18. That is just below the high that was put out on Tuesday. I think that was 224.26, going by memory. This descending channel top is a 2 to 3 week channel top, can contain daily buying pressures, and we could fill this wedge out for the next couple of days, potentially through the rest of the week. But as I've been saying, holding above 213.65 will keep 248.39 in reach as a 2 to 3 week objective. So if you've been buying the market, if you bought the market down here, if you're now long and you're a 2 to 3 week a time horizon sort of trader, 248.39 is still my expectation, and even more so if we close today above 224.18. I would expect 233.27 tomorrow, and potentially by the end of next week with a high volatility move, 248.39 in reach. But it is a bit stair step, but I do have an up pivot next to 224.18. This underscores the fact that I do think momentum will, if it is not already slightly bullish above 213.65, it becomes more decisively so above 224.18. There is a scenario, of course, where we have overnight strength, let's say in the futures markets, or Tesla on its own accord actually happens to open above 224.18, or perhaps pushes through it early in the day. That would be, once again, likely also above the Tuesday high of 224.26. And under that scenario, we could today, intraday, reach 233.27, where I would anticipate a good high for the day. So if we push through 224.18, especially if we open above it, it is sort of a get long right out of the gates, yes, it would be a get long right out of the gates, expecting 233.27 intraday, where profits can be taken for day traders. But the 3 to 5 day swing trader, if you have not been bottom picking 213.65, can go long with a settlement today above 224.18, and rather than a 2 to 3 week objective at 248.39, would be more than like a 1 to 2 week target at 248.39, where profits can be taken, whether you bought it in the 213.65 region over the last few days, or you buy it today, late today, with a settlement above 224.18. Certainly closing above 233.27 presents another 2 to 3 to 5 day buy opportunity, expecting 248.39, where we could top out once again into possibly through November trade. Let's talk downside, because I have been articulating this possibility possibility that having settled below the 248.39 2-month channel bottom, that one should allow 176.30 as kind of a 1 to 2 month downside objective. Now, I see it as a clear-cut target if we were to close today below 213.20. So, am I expecting 176.30? No. Do I think it is certainly in reach between now and, say, the end of the year? Yes, especially following the violation of this 2-month channel bottom below 248.39. In fact, I'd mentioned that before we even settled below 248.39 or that formation a week ago. And if you are short now, Tesla, anticipating the mid 170s, I have no problem with that. Obviously, the 213.65 level is requiring patience. And if over the next few days we close below 213.20, this rising trend line, then we have like more of a 3 to 5 week sell signal. This could be within 2 to 3 weeks, but I think 3 to 5 weeks by the end of November, 176.30 in reach, where the market could bottom out through the rest of the year. So if you're playing the short side below 213.65 or you're short already, you're taking profits at 176.30. And if we test 176.30, that is an opportunity to go long on weakness, anticipating then upward rotation through the rest of the year. But right now, I'll take us back to this chart. I think it's the most, it's the most appropriate one for the day. 224.18, able to contain today's highs, below which 213.65 in reach, where we could bottom out through next week, and in fact, above which over the next 2 to 3 weeks, 248.39 is envisioned. If we close today above 224.18, 248.39 likely within 1 to 2 weeks, 233.27 in reach within a day or two. I think I've said it all. I'm just going to leave it at that for Thursday's Daily Tesla Report. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Fridays, and you have a great evening.